How are British English and American English different? How different can the same language be? I think I've got a few ideas that come to mind that are going to be different between British English and American English. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out this video. Just before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Let's get into it and find out how different they are.
Hello! Hi, I'm Christina and I'm from the USA.
And I am Emily and I'm from the UK.
Okay.
I think, of course, like the pronunciation is quite different and some words are a little bit different too. And the slang as well.
Slang. Of course, there is British English versus American English when it comes to accents, but I think the big difference is in words used.
Yeah.
I think like the actual words you use.
Right.
I personally think that the poor Americans need more explanation. What do I mean by that? Instead of saying something with a simple word, they have to explain what it is, like a riding saddle. For example, when you ride a horse, it's a riding saddle, but in the UK, it's just a saddle. For example, glasses in the UK is just glasses, but in America, it's eyeglasses.
We say reading glasses. Do you say eyeglasses in America then? Let me know in the comments if you say eyeglasses, but we do say reading glasses if there were reading glasses.
Say both. Yeah, I've heard both. Yeah,
but why do you need a further explanation what it is?
Glasses, right?
Yeah, just glasses.
Yeah,
or like trash can.
Trash
can. You need to know that it's a can for the trash. You don't. You can't just call it something.
I'll just call it a bin. Nice, simple. I'm gonna put it in the bin.
Yeah.
You
call it rubbish.
Yeah, that sounds so like rubbish. Like I don't know. It sounds like weird as an American. Like you don't really say
rubbish.
that. Rubbish.
That's rubbish.
Rubbish. Oh, I know this is gonna be different.
Aubergine.
Eggplant.
Aubergine.
Yeah.
Eggplant. Like, it does not even look like...
I'll be completely honest, it's not something I really have. Probably didn't even know what it was a few years ago. But I heard of eggplant, and I never knew what that was until someone told me that the two things were the same. I mean, I guess it's up to you what you want to call it.
Like an egg.
It doesn't look like an egg. I don't know why we call it eggplant.
It is a plant.
Yeah.
Can?
Oh, I do know both as well. You guys call it a can, we call it a tin.
Yeah. But like, it's like empty, so... Okay,
Yeah, I think this is a trick question because empty, I'd call it a can. But if that had beans in it, I'd call it a tin of beans. If it had tomatoes in it, I'd call it a tin of tomatoes. But they're showing you an empty can there. It's a confusing one because with something in it, I would call it a tin.
Beans in there or something, I'd be like, oh, can.
I'm so confused. It's because both of them make sense, I understand both, but it's a tin.
Tin? We would call it can. I think like
a jumper.
Sweater.
A jumper? A jumper.
Sweater.
Like, oh my god, I'm like wearing a sweater.
It's so cold outside.
Kind of cold. It's like
I need my sweater. I like didn't know what jumper was for the longest time, like growing up, because I've heard it like here and there, but like my friends and people around me, they don't say jumper, so.
Yeah. Like my school uniform used to have this like kind of thing. Of course it wasn't
I would say
a
a
branded
jumper.
one, but it was a jumper.
Ah.
So it was like a blue, very ugly jumper. And then we would try to put coats on top to like pretend that we had like style. And fashion. But then the like...
I actually had a blue jumper in my school uniform. I hated my school uniform.
The headmistress would come by and be like, take that off.
Oh.
Because like you have to wear the uniform because you're not like old enough to wear your own clothes.
Oh, man. I never had to use it or wear a uniform. No.
That's another thing. Yeah.
A dummy.
Binky.
What?
A what?
Binky? It's a
Binky?
pacifier.
A pacifier?
Because it pacifies the baby. If the baby's going like screaming and...
I thought a pacifier was American. I called that a dummy. When I was a kid, it was a dummy. I'm really confused now. I thought everyone in the UK called it a dummy. I don't know, is this a regional thing? But I always thought a pacifier was American.
And going out of its mind, you just give it and you're like, silence. It's a pacifier for the child. And that's why they call it a pacifier.
Never called it that. Oh, okay.
Well, this is easy.
Okay, good start, yes. I don't remember how guys' underwear looks like.
She looks shocked.
Like that, ish.
Oh, underwear?
You know,
Pants?
Yeah.
Do you see the little pocket where the guy's thing is? The thing is, if it was okay, let me do a girl's underwear. The thing is, if I did a girl, okay, that's a girl's underwear. I thought the guys would be more self-explanatory.
Okay, I
But
understand.
the girl's underwear is a bit too.
I mean, in the US, pants can be like jeans, can be just like any type of bottoms that you wear, but usually long.
Let me teach you. It's
Like-
called.
Okay, so in the UK we say jeans, we'll say jeans. If it's joggers, gonna say joggers. But yeah, we pretty much just say what they are. Joggers, jeans, trousers. Trousers are like suit trousers. That's what, if I said trousers, I'm talking about suit trousers. Suit trousers would be trousers, joggers, jeans.
Called trousers.
Ah,
It's called trousers, not pants.
Chips.
it's gonna be different.
Okay. Can we put brands? This is terrible. I feel like my Instagram does better pictures. I swear to God, I can sometimes draw. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. What the hell is this? Okay. So these chips, so we have the little
No,
chips
but they're McDonald's.
which come in the McDonald's thing. But
McDonald's, no, I do call McDonald's fries. Chips for me are chips. You know, they're thick, they're bigger. What McDonald's do are fries. I do call McDonald's fries because they are fries. But chips are different. Chips come with fish and chips, and yeah, I don't know why she's saying McDonald's fries are chips.
fish and chips, right? So you have a fish here, very beautiful fish, and it comes with chips. But the chips for fish and chips tend to be almost like big chunks that are fried rather than it being like skinny.
Yeah, that's a
French
chip.
fries.
Wedges. I think you guys call it wedges.
Wedges?
But we call it chips.
Wedges, right.
Yeah, so it's almost like, and some of the times they keep the skin on as well, so it's like the skin fried.
Is that
as
what you
well.
call
It's
it?
actually quite nice.
Oh, in the US, like this would always be called like French fries or wedges,
So what we call chips, you call wedges. That's the first time I've heard that.
like the thick cut ones. But also, like I think because of the like fish and chips, that would be like in some restaurants. It would be called fish and chips.
I never really
But
thought about that.
obviously,
Of course,
it's
because
coming
it's
from
superior, because it's going to take over.
right.
So if you're used to calling them fries, is it weird to go into a restaurant and they call it fish and chips and it's not what you call chips? Let me know in the comments if you've been to a fish and chip restaurant but you've always called what we call chips fries. I'm just intrigued about that. The way that it would be like a little bit strange that they're called chips. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah, so I drew Lay's potato chips.
Those are
Yeah.
crisps.
Oh, right. You call it crisps,
Yeah, because they're
right?
crispy.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, actually.
Subway.
Oh, this could be different, Maria.
Mm.
Let me draw this. Oh,
It's a sandwich shop.
this is hard.
That!
I don't know.
What is she drawing?
I love how you're holding it like you are actually doing a masterpiece. She's just like,
It's really not though.
Subway. I think she means the like train little thing that
train?
goes on the
Subway?
ground.
Oh.
But we call
Yeah.
it the underground. This is Subway and this is underground.
Ah,
This is Subway.
yeah, that's Subway too.
Subway is a sandwich. Underground is the train.
Ah, it makes sense because
That
it's
goes underground.
It's underground. First, second, third floor.
Ground floor, first floor, attic.
Attic.
Ah,
It would be the top floor.
right.
So
Is attic not... I always thought attic was an American thing. I'll call it a loft. So that, yeah, if it's at the top, I'll call it a loft. I never understood, though, the whole thing of calling the ground floor and the second floor the first. I grew up in a block of flats, probably call them apartments in America. But I could never understand. I lived on the second floor. So when I grew up, I thought I lived on the second floor until I found out that downstairs was the ground floor and I actually lived on the first floor. But I just, being a kid, said 1, 2. Yeah, I don't understand that one.
the attic.
I've heard before. Usually in the US, like it would be first floor and then basement 1, basement 2, I think. But like I think maybe in like hotels or something, sometimes there's a ground floor.
Yeah, because it sounds better.
It depends, I think, on the building, because I'm quite sure, like, I've seen ground floor on, like, in the lobby.
Yeah, in the lobby. Yeah, I'm on the ground floor.
There would be an option to press lobby or ground floor. I think it would just be a G.
Okay.
Today we saw the comparison between the British words and American words. If you actually enjoyed the video, subscribe and leave comments and follow us on Instagram.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Good video. Interesting to find out the differences between the two. But yeah, there were some parts there that I was more on the American side, which was a little bit strange. And there were some parts there that I felt like the pacifier. I've never heard someone in the UK call a dummy a pacifier. I don't know if I'm just being strange there. Like, I'm sure I've never met no one in the UK that called it a pacifier. Maybe some people do. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. But for now, I will see you on the next reaction.